How you going, guys? Nathan Upper. How are you, bruh?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that we gather on today. Pay my respects to elders past and present. Coming into work today, I was like, oh man, another Friday afternoon, Friday session. Saturday.
I know. It's tricky, but it's good to be here. Good to be here, mate.
It is. First time we're doing DC Fit on a Saturday morning. Pretty exciting. A lot of the mob have been tuning in and sending us feedback saying that they want DC Fit on a Saturday morning. So your prayers have been granted. Here they are. We've got Janice and Brandon Wakeling in the studio and Melika Ackinclose at home, tuning in, doing DC Fit at home with the two little fellas. Got a pretty exciting session today.
Yeah, mate. Got a challenging one. I saw a Janice Blackman special. So all that Blackman mob out there, make sure that you're getting around Janice and reminding her how tough it was. So especially you mob out in the Isa. But yeah, it'll be a good challenge for the family groups. Are back at home today, which is exciting.
Yeah, nice. It's going to be a jam-packed session today. So this is your chance to go get your water bottle, get your towel, get your space ready, fill that water bottle up and have a bit of a stretch because we're going to start in about 2 minutes. So we're going to cut to 2 ads, be back here in 2 minutes and kickstart it. We'll see you soon.
Managing your family's health concerns just got a whole lot easier. Community members can now dial into participating community-controlled health services from home via video teleconference or over the phone to access all health-related services. If you or any of your mob are on a health management plan, living with chronic illness, needing to keep up to date for regular appointments or simply wanting medical advice or to complete a 715 health check, the telehealth service is a deadly way to maintain optimum health. Contact your community-controlled health service and book an appointment today.
Hey you mob, we're proud of everyone doing their part to stop the spread of COVID-19 over the past few weeks. I want to congratulate mob from right across the country for doing the right thing, for staying home, keeping your distance from others and maintaining outstanding hygiene. But remember to keep it up. Things will go back to normal, but for now we must continue to do the things differently to protect our family and community.
Also want to give a big shout out to everyone at home tuning in. I can see Patrick Johnson's there, Tale, friend of mine from Torres Strait, she's tuning in as well. Tyrell, Dendark, Damien Townsend. Great to see everyone tuning in to do DC Fit today. Big shout out to everyone. So if you are exercising at home, take a photo, take a video, send it in to us, send it to our Facebook page, and I'm going to give some prizes out. I stole a couple of prizes. No one's in here at the moment, so I went into the comms desk and just grabbed a few prizes. I'm going to give some out today. If you do send in your photo or video of you exercising at home today for the DC Fit Saturday session, got a hoodie and a couple shirts as well. So pretty exciting though. Oh, Donna, she's tuning in as well. Hey Donna, from up in Townsville. Great to see you tuning in. But yeah,
Donna, you can't win the prizes though. Yeah, as one of our staff members, you're not going to be eligible. So just remember that.
But we've been getting great feedback from the DC sessions. I know we had Pilates yesterday. Also, Brandon, Rick says a big hello to you. Wanted to give you a special hello to you. He's always wrapping you up about your technique non-stop. I got over it, mate, yesterday. But yeah, Dave, we've got a lot of really good feedback, positive feedback from the mob. Talking about how these sessions have been perceived by our community, getting involved, and it's just great to get that feedback, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's a really good. We know a challenging situation that I'm all in at home at the moment, but that our mob's getting connected to each other, that are touching base with a mob all around the state, which is really exciting to see, and they're improving their health, and they're letting us know, which is some really positive stuff. So if you guys have any suggestions about any new sessions that you want to see, any new challenges, any of our staff members are particular that you want to get on. Julian's had a couple requests to get back on there as well. So
the arms, they just want to see the arms. The mob just want to see the arms. But you get the chance to train with an international softballer and Janice Blackman and weightlifter Brandon Wakeling as well. So it's just it's great to be able to connect with each other and exercise together and be healthy together, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's not just the physical advantage that we're getting. It's the social connectedness. It's the social health stuff as well. The chemicals that the body releases during exercise, especially on a Saturday morning. It's just a great start to the day. We've got our Pilates on the Friday afternoons, so it's a great way just to wind down from the week and to let all those stresses go as well. So
yeah, nice.
It doesn't matter what you got going on. If if life's pretty tough at the moment, which for a lot of us it is, just focusing on your own mental and physical health, whether it be for an hour or half an hour, a couple of times a week, is going to make a huge difference at the end of the day as well.
I know Renee Blackman's just tuned in and said ready to go. So she's up in Mount Isa with Wayne. They're about to do DC Fit. I actually do need to see confirmation. Please send a photo or video, and then I'll believe you. No, but I know she'll be tuning in doing this session. So let's go through the session work plan, Dave.
Yeah, perfect. Just before we get started, guys, we just got to go through our waiver. So as per always, all these exercises are generalised. If anyone's got any health restrictions or limitations at home, any injuries, are you guys know your own health the best. Make sure that you're modifying your exercises as we need to. If you need any further or a specialised advice, go and have a yarn to your GP at one of our community controlled health services, and then they'll be able to link you in with our allied health staff, and they'll be able to help you out as well. So I'm making sure that if anything starts to hurt or you're not real confident in the technique, you just go back to the last exercise that you were confident with, and then hopefully you can keep going. But if something is getting too much, that's where you stop the session, and then go and follow up some advice is the most important thing.
Easy.
Perfect. So now all that fun stuff's out of the way. We're going to get stuck into our session. So we're just going to start off with a warm-up. So as we said before, Janice Blackman wrote this one. So don't get Gully up at us. This is her fault if it's too hard. So we're going to start off with our warm-up. So we're going to go through this for 2 rounds each. So the first one is just our 5 arm reach and pulls. So they're going to start off with their arms out nice and straight, and then pulling their shoulder blades back as if they're going to be squeezing a pencil between those shoulder blades. So it's a nice, easy way to get into it, which is surprising considering Janice wrote it, but it's going to get tougher, no doubt. So Wayne and Renee are making sure you're sending those photos through. Make sure that we're doing those exercises at home. There we go. Keeping those arms out nice and straight. And then we're going to move on to our glute bridges. So this is one of our exercises that we do quite a lot. It's a great body weight exercise, especially focusing on our core and our glutes, which is going to help with our back pain. So pushing down through our heels, not our ankles, squeezing the core, and then squeezing those bunties when you get to the top. So going through 5 of those. And then while we're on the ground, rolling over and just going into our 5 Supermans. That's it. So with our Supermans, it's just lifting your arms and legs up into the sky at the same time, just like a Superman does when he's flying around. If this does give you any back pain, just stop this one and go into our 4-point position, and then you can just do your alternate arm and leg raise as well. Our next one is going to be our cat position into a downward dog. So the cat position is really going to focus on getting a increased curve in our lumbar spine, which is our lower back. So really arching that, so poking your bunties out the back and then raising up into our downward dog position as well. So just going through 5 of these, and then we're going to repeat that, and it's going to be our warm-up for today, which is good.
There's Melika at home with the boys.
That's the way. The boys are working hard, which is good to see.
Great way to start the weekend.
That's it. Get your exercise out of the way, then it's all fun and games after that. So back into our arm reach and pulls again. So really focusing on squeezing those shoulder blades together, just like you got a pen in between there. So you're just trying to hold that pen in. It's a great way just to turn on some of your rotator cuff muscles, muscles that don't get used very much.
I was about to say, yeah, this looks easy. And I'm like, this is a warm-up. For now, yeah.
That's it. Like we said last night, Nate, we're going to have to get you involved in the session this week, I reckon,
for sure.
mate.
Yeah, next
You're
week.
due.
Next week.
Did you bring your socks this week, mate?
No socks needed. I've got the golf shoes on at the moment.
Yeah, Rico's knocking at the door waiting for you to
hurry up.
Or is it just because Brandon's in the studio?
Yeah, Brandon's in here, that's why.
That's
He
it.
doesn't like me. He doesn't like me around Brandon. Quality time.
That's it. So back onto our Supermans again. So just squeezing our lower back here, squeezing through the glutes, lifting our arms and legs up. If this does cause any lower back pain, just going up into that 4-point kneel and just lifting up a 1 arm and leg at the time is a modification here for that one. Yeah. Onto our last 5 cat positions into our downward dogs, which is a really good exercise just to start turning all our stabilizing muscles on. So muscles that don't get used very often, this warm-up's a great way just to start engaging all of our smaller muscles, which is good.
Yeah. Big shout out to Rena there, Yama from Kamilaroi, from Kondamuka. Thanks for tuning in. Travi Durante, let's go.
Perfect. All right, so make sure we're just getting a drink in, guys. It's really important to keep our hydration levels up, especially if I'm exercising inside. It might be a bit hotter.
Yep.
So make sure you got the fans on. We're not going to be doing too much jumping around, so you should be good today.
Yeah, nice. Tony Phillips, thanks for tuning in. Says, morning all, morning one and all with the love hearts.
Oh,
wonderful.
Tony, morning.
Loves it. Thank you.
All right. So today's our session. We're going to go through exercises A and then exercises B, and then we're going to repeat that twice. So we're going to do a 40 seconds on, a 20 seconds rest, and enough time. I'm set up for our next exercise, and then we're going to go through A, B, and then we're going to have a drinks break after that. So we're going to do lots of 4-minute rounds. So our first one is just going to be a wide stance, goblet squat. So Brandon's going to be doing our level 2 exercises for the first couple, and Janice is going to be doing our level 1, and then they're going to swap over. So Brandon's going to be doing, and he's going to give us a quick demonstration, his wide stance, goblet squat, and then Janice is just going to be doing just a mini version of that, which is our level 1 exercise. As you can see there, Brandon gets down nice and low, and Janice is just doing a mini one.
Oh, don't you start. Don't you start on Brandon.
All right. And then our exercise B here is just going to be like our 100s. So the guys are just going to pop down on the ground, and Brandon's going to be doing it with his feet down nice and low, and his hands are going to be pulsing just above the ground. And then Janice is going to have her feet raised higher up in the air, and her hands are going to be pulsing up and down like that.
Big hello from Alison Nelson. Hi, Dave and Nathan from Alison. Exciting to have Alison in doing a TikTok next week.
Hey.
She's been knocking on my door nonstop. Get me in a TikTok. Get me in a TikTok. Oh, your prayers have been answered as well, Alison. We'll get you in next week for a TikTok.
Perfect. All right. Hope her and Grant and the family are all doing well, and I hope they're about to work hard because, as we said, this is a Jan and Blackman special, so it's about to start. All right. Janice Blackman's already a bit scared herself, so I reckon, as Tony said, let's go. All right. So we're going to start off with our goblet squats for 40 seconds, and off we go, team. So like we always talk about here in the DC Fit Studios, it's just all about, are you doing the best quality that you can? If you get through 25 seconds and you're really starting to burn, which is a chance today, stop, have a quick 5-second recovery, and then get back in and try to finish off those last 10 seconds.
Yeah, nice. And there's no reason why you guys can't have a bit of music at home playing as well, because you can see all the exercises there on the screen and just following the instructions from our trainers. Great work, Melika. Go the boys. Yeah, the boys.
That's it. The boys are working hard.
Wearing the right jersey too, the Cowboys jersey.
That's it. So you can see there, Melika and the boys have actually added in a bit of extra weight. There we go. And the guys can stop, have your 20-second rest. So if these exercises are a bit too easy for you, as you just seen, Melika's got a bit of extra weight, which she's going to add to make it a bit tougher. I think she's trying to build those boys up already, which is good to see.
Yeah, nice.
All right, and off we go for our 100s there.
Yeah, nice. Alison Nelson just said, yep, definitely in, can't wait. Awesome.
Perfect. I sign it up. So as we can see here, we've got other guys doing their 100s. It's super important that we're trying to flatten our lower backs on the ground. So our backs, especially with Brandon's exercise here, so our level 2 is I'm naturally going to want to curve a little bit, but Brandon's doing a great job of actually keeping that lower back nice and flat on the ground. The flatter your back is, the less chance of injury you're going to have, and it's going to work your core a little bit stronger as well, which is what we want.
Yesterday, PJ was asking about the similar exercise. Is it okay to have your head down or up?
Yep.
It was with the Pilates session yesterday too.
And guys, that's your 40 seconds there. So have a break.
Yeah. Janice is like, shut up, Nathan, shut up.
So with that, PJ, that's a great question. It's really important that we try to tuck our chin into our chest a little bit, but it's not going to be fully tucked in. So it's just kind of like I'm holding like a table tennis ball under your chin there. Yep. So it's got that a little bit of a gap, and off we go. That's it. Less talk and more movement, Janice.
Let's talk.
That's it, Brandon. Perfect. Look at those squats getting down nice and low. You can't even tell this fella's an international weightlifter.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. For all you mob at home, make sure you're following Brandon Wakeling's Instagram. You'll see some really challenging exercises. He was just showing us he's just got a PB on his back squat. Wow. 205 kilos, I think it was, for 5 reps.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's about 6 of you, Nate.
Yeah. And plus a few more.
All right, and that's your time there, guys. So you've got a 15 seconds rest before you get back into your last round of your 100s.
Like I said yesterday, I like that you give a bit of a rest. Rick doesn't give anyone a rest. It's just million miles an hour.
That's the Rick Bird way, though.
That's it.
Get in, get it done, and off we go, guys. So 40 seconds hard work here. So like we said before, trying to keep those backs nice and flat. As you can see, both the guys have got their chins are tucked up a little bit into the chest, but they're not fully tucking it in because you don't want to be hurting your neck muscles. If you are getting some back pain or some neck pain, and you can actually drop your shoulder blades back onto the ground, and then that can actually help you with your back stability as well.
Yep, nice. Raymond Enoch, Too Deadly You Mob. He's at work today doing a PT session at work. Stay strong and stay
That's
deadly.
it. And 3, 2, 1, and you're done. So there's your rest time, guys. So that's your
Nice.
first round done. So only 4 to go.
If you are at home, where are you tuning in from? Put it in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from and if you are exercising. And if you got any tips for the guys. There shouldn't be too many tips. They are professionals.
That's it. A couple of elite athletes, which is really good to
Maybe
see.
for the commentary crew.
Yeah, there'll be a few tips there, I think, especially on this side of the desk. All right. So what we got for our second round, guys, we just got our in-out jump squats. So Brandon's going to give us a demonstration of our level 2 here. So he's going to be getting all the way down and that bit more high intensity. And Janice is going to be doing just a mini version of just the jump squats. So not quite getting as high and are not quite squatting as low there. And then for our exercise B, we're going to be working on our closed grip push-ups. So Brandon's going to be doing those on his feet, and Janice is going to demonstrate here on her knees. If you're finding it home, you find it difficult getting down to the ground, using a bench or a chair, so making sure the bench can support your body weight and that your chairs are supported up against something.
I don't have the problem getting down. It's getting up for me.
Yeah. You do one sit-up a day, Nate. That'll be you getting out of bed in the morning.
Getting out of bed, that's right.
All right. So we ready to go? That's it. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So in-out jump squats here. If you're doing our level 2, really trying to explode up as high as you can and trying to work nice and fast, getting that heart rate up. The higher that your heart rate's going here while you're exercising, you're actually going to continue to burn more of your body fat after the session finishes as well. So you work hard now, and it's going to pay dividends later on in the afternoon when you're sitting back on the couch relaxing.
Megan Davison, tuning in from the sunny coast. Renee Blackman, phew.
That's a term of affection, I reckon, in the Blackman.
Stop typing, Renee. Keep doing the exercises.
At least get a photo of Wayne doing the exercises.
Yeah, send us a photo or something.
You
got my number.
It's about time we saw that fella actually do something, which will be good. And you're done there. All right, so have a break.
Nice. Good work.
That's it. So Janice is getting a little bit lippy here in the studio. So we just got her to do an extra 10 seconds. So all you mob at home are making sure you're stopping at 40 and off you go for your push-ups. Right, so I'll make sure that I'll watch the clock a bit better for these ones because the push-ups are going to be super hard.
I should have gave my my watch to Brandon to exercise in. Got a bit of a competition with my sister at the moment.
You can burn the most calories.
I'm losing.
That's not surprising, mate.
No.
Right, so we've got 10 seconds to go here, which is good. That's it. So as you could just see then, Brandon had a quick little readjustment, which is perfectly fine. We don't want anyone working to the point where they can't keep going. And you're done. So there's your 40 seconds, guys. So make sure we have a break. I get that rest in.
Tamia, go harder, boys.
All right, so we've got 5 seconds. I get those last couple of breaths in before we get going with these next jump squats. So making sure we're just trying to explode up off the toes and that we're landing then and off we go. And we're landing with a little bent knee too. We don't want to land with straight knees because that's going to put all the force all the way through your feet, your knees, and then up into your hips and your spine, which isn't what we want.
How's Melika and the boys going? There they are. One's distracted. Now he's back into it. There we go. Looking good.
That's it. Look at those jump squats. The little fella absolutely smashing it. All right, so we got 10 seconds left for this one, guys. There we go. So making sure you're just doing the best you can at home. And 3, 2, 1, and we're done.
Little fella reminds me of Ethan, the King of Cully. Every time the camera
That's
come on him,
exactly
he
what I was
started jumping
thinking.
up and down and exercising.
The King of
He's
Cully.
been watching the King of Cully.
The self-proclaimed.
The self-proclaimed King of
Cully,
Cully.
mind you. And That's it. So we got 5 seconds to go. So make sure we're just setting ourselves up. So if we do need to modify this one going down onto your knees, that's okay as well. And off we go. So with our closed grip push-ups here, what that means is just having your hands that little bit closer to your body, and then that's going to really work on the triceps rather than take a bit of the force off the pecs. So Janice was complaining last time she was in that she did too much pec work. There we go. All right, so keep going. I'm making sure you're just doing the best you can. If you got to stop and readjust, that's perfectly fine as well. There's no dramas with that.
I think the great thing we talk about every time we do DC Fit is that it's a great resource as well on our Facebook page. You can go on and have a look at all the sessions.
3,
you may
2, 1, and you're done.
A top 3 that you can do every now and then as well.
Yeah.
So you can just go back at any time, do the session at home in your living room, and it's just a great resource, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. We got the Pilates, we got all the different DC Fit. So we got our high intensity work, we got our lower intensity strength sort of sessions as well. So we're going to keep delivering a wide range of our sessions on this platform. And like you said, Nate, it's great because we can go back on a Wednesday morning or something. Especially if you miss a session, you can go back and you can watch it. Or if you really liked it, you can go back and you can watch it again.
That's right.
And try to challenge yourself to get that little bit better that second time around as well. Perfect. So now we're just going to have a bit of a drinks break here, which is good.
It's great to see the influence that these sessions have. We've got our production team who are behind the cameras and looking after the sound. And if we could turn the cameras around, Rob and Jackson you'd actually see them exercising as well. So they're behind the desk doing squats and push-ups and. All right, come on, boys. We need the buttons pushed in.
They got probably the most stressful job because they got to keep us in line as well, mate, which is a bit challenging.
Big shout out to our production crew, Rob and Jackson doing an amazing job.
Perfect. All right. So our round 3 exercises, guys. So this is where Janice is going to take over, and she's going to be doing our level 2 exercises from now, and Brandon's going to drop back and do our level 1. So our first exercise here is an alternating a lunge to standing. So Janice is going to start from the ground and then stand up from that lunge, and then Brandon's just going to be doing a half lunge, like a stationary half lunge there. So Brandon's going to be swapping legs each time, just to keep those legs nice and fresh, and it also stops you from weight shifting too much. And then our exercise B is going to be a scissor kick. Here we go. So what we're going to be doing here is that Janice is going to be doing her lateral, so a sideways scissor kicks, and then Brandon's just going to be doing flutter kicks as well. So just like we said before, Nath, if you are getting a sore back and shoulders, popping that head back on the ground if you can. All right, so 4 minutes. Are we ready to get this one started, mob? All right, ready, set, go.
Great work, guys. Keep it up. How's Melika and that going at home? Oh, we've lost one.
We've lost one. Looks like we could lose another one soon too.
We've lost one. Good work, little fella. Keep going.
Actually, look at that technique. Perfect, especially on that little fella. That's what we see. There we go. So we're halfway through this first one here, which is good to see. So Janice is working super hard, so just dropping down, changing legs each time on those alternating lunges, and then Brandon's going to be doing a bit of a step out there.
Yeah, exciting to have Melika in next week. She's going to be looking after the Good Quick Tucker sessions, cooking in here for lives.
And we're done. Have a break.
Tori being off for a few weeks. So exciting to have Melika in here running the sessions with some of our ambassadors. So it's going to be fun.
And Melika's going to be Miss DC next week. I think she's doing about 3 different live sessions, which is good to see. So she's going to be all over our socials. So I'll make sure you keep an eye out for Melika next week and be doing
definitely
good.
Sick of me in here.
All right, and off we go. So off with our scissor kicks and our flutter kicks. What do you mean going to be, Nate? I'm pretty sure we already are. That's it. So the guys are doing a great job. As we talked about before, it's just like we got that a table tennis ball tucked in under our chins here. So Janice is doing a good job of demonstrating a way just to support that lower back, taking a little bit of pressure off the hips. Brandon's making it a bit more challenging for himself, and he's having his hands out to the side there. That's the way. And 3, 2, 1, and we're done there. So 20 seconds rest, and then back into our lunges.
Big hello to Denzi as well. She's tuning in, saying, "Hey guys, great to see everyone tuning in and sending words of encouragement to everyone exercising."
That's it. 3, 2, 1, and off we go with this one. So I wonder how Melika's going. I wonder if she's dropped down to 1 yet. No, we still got 2, which is good.
Still going strong. That's
Still
the way,
got
bruds.
2. That's the way. Geez, those knees are going to be sore. The way he's dropping down.
He's dropping down to bang.
And the old Ethan Catewell, as soon as the camera's off, he stops.
Yeah, he's off.
EP Catewell, big shout out if you're out there, mate. The King of Cully, good to see.
It's good to hear everyone's tuning in from all around the place too. Tale, a friend of mine who's up in the Torres Straits, said she's going to be tuning in today to do DC Fit, doing some great work back up home.
5 seconds with this one. So make sure we're just getting those last couple ones each, and we're done. So 20 seconds before we set up for our flutters and our scissor kicks. So make sure when we're doing this one, we're keeping our core nice and strong, and we're really trying to focus on the flattening of that lower back. We don't want anyone arching that back, because that's when we can start to get it into some issues.
Nice.
And if you've got to stop after 15, 20 seconds, stop and reset those core muscles, and off we go again.
Nice. Nene Blair, Too Deadly Melika and Tate. Go Janice. Yasmin Ackinclose, Deadly my girl. My granny Tatey, Love Heart. Awesome. And that's the great thing about some of these DC Fit sessions. We're able to exercise together. I've seen some people giving us some feedback about they create watch parties with some family members, and it's a great way, like you said, with the environment that we're in, just to connect with each other as well. And you know, being able to exercise is just another way to stay healthy.
That's it. And 3, 2, 1, and go. It's a great way just to keep our body and our mind connected as well.
Definitely.
Because our mental health is just as important as our physical health, especially with the current climate. So making sure that we're looking after our brain and we're looking after our body. And as Marshawn Lynch would say, looking after your chicken.
That's it. Alison and Nelson, love the socks, Janice. Love the socks.
I'm not sure how much work Alison is doing today. She's pretty active on the keyboard.
Yeah, she's on the keyboard.
Writing a couple emails, probably.
She's storyboarding up her TikTok, I think.
It's always a production with that girl, which is good to see. A very professional work, as always. All right, so that's the end of our third round. So 2 rounds to go. So we've got 8 minutes of our high-intensity session left, if you want to think about it like that. So Janice is going to do our high knee running for our level 2. So Janice is going to give us a demonstration of that, and then Brandon's just going to do some high knee marching or just some jogging on the spot. So depending on what you feel comfortable with, there's 2 different levels there. And our exercise B is going to be a plank rock. So Janice is going to do our level 2, and then Brandon's going to be doing just some plank pulses as part of our level 1. So you can see Janice is really moving forward to back, and then Brandon's just doing a lot smaller of that same movement. If you are getting any shoulder pain there, you can even drop it back and just to do it on your elbows as well, just depending on what you feel comfortable with. All right, that's enough of us. Let's keep that heart rate nice and high. I'm all your mob at home, and let's get into it. Let's go.
Dean Wakeling, great work. Must be relative there.
There's not many Wakelings out there in the world, I reckon, so it's definitely related.
Renee Blackman, sweating it up now. Go, guys, well done. Alison, she's timing it with breaks perfectly.
Of course.
Have a nice sweat up.
That's it, guys. Halfway through that first round, which is good to see. So, Janice, I reckon you can get those feet moving a bit faster. Just pretend you're out in the outfield. Keep going.
Yeah, great to see Tate still there. Last man standing. It's a bit of a gladiator situation over at Melika's place today.
3, 2, 1, and that 20-second break's going to come in handy after this one. So this is going to be a real heart and lung burner for the mob at home today, which is good to see. A great way to get your Saturday started.
Yeah, definitely.
That's it, 10 seconds. Make sure you're setting yourself up. So like we talked about before, the guys in the studio are going to be doing it with some straight arms if you need to. Do it with bent arms and the pressure on your elbow. And off we go. So Nate, I hope you're going to be walking on the golf course this afternoon, not in the cart.
I always walk. No time for buggies. I just like walking. We walk every time we play golf. We do about 9K.
Probably about 12K is the way you hit the ball, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, probably. I don't mind that.
That's it. So halfway through the rocks here, Brandon's doing a great job of doing our level 1, and Janice is working super hard, so she's really rocking all the way through the toes here as well. So 10 seconds to go.
Dean Wakeling says he's a proud dad. That's the way.
Hey, that's what we like to see. It's all about family connection here. Hope you're working out there too, Dean.
We'll see the same message come through from Rick soon.
And we're done. Bit of jealousy there.
Yeah.
That's it. No messages from Wayne with support yet.
No,
so it's a bit disappointing.
You'll get all the texts soon.
All right, so 5 seconds rest, and we're going to get back into it. So back into that. I'm high knee jogging, and off we go.
I think it was pretty deadly that we had Petro do work it out session yesterday as well.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, he's always keen to do a session with the team, and it's great having our ambassadors all based in here at the moment, and they've actually been hitting us up. Oh, I want to do Deadly Kidneys, or I want to do this DC Fit session. So having our ambassadors definitely helps spread the message. But, I've always said that our community members are the most important and when spreading the message around Deadly Choices. So great to see so many people tuning in and doing the session.
That's it, and we're done. Perfect timing there. Yeah, the more ambassadors and the more you mob at home are liking and sharing these posts, the more community members are going to see it as well.
Renee said Wayne's getting ready for golf. Sorry.
Not surprising there.
Yeah.
All right, so 5 seconds till we get onto our last session of our plank rocks here, and off we go.
Awesome. Great work, guys. Also, big thank you to everyone coming in on a Saturday. We've with Deadly Choices, we always have said that we were going to do the wherever our community are and the times that we work around our community. So weekend work is nothing new to us, and being able to do something like this for the mob is as long as it's going to help everyone and get everyone motivated and make those deadly choices, it's a great initiative.
Absolutely, and that's what we're here. So I'm on that. If you guys have any suggestions or any new times and that sort of stuff, I'm making sure you're letting us know. So we've got 3 seconds left for this one, and then we're going to move on to our last round.
Tale, getting a sweat up here.
There we
That's
go.
the way.
Perfect. All right, so that's our 4th round. So we've got 4 minutes to go of this high intensity exercise. How are we feeling there, guys?
Good work.
All right. So we're just going to go through. We're just going to go through our demos just for our last one. So Janice is, as usual, is going to be doing our level 2 exercise, which is just going to be our touch and go squat pulses. So she's going to be going down and just tapping the ground. And Brandon's just going to be doing our mini pulse squats there. So Brandon's still getting pretty low, which is good to see. So if you don't feel quite as confident to get quite that low, that's perfectly fine as well. Judging by the size of Brandon's quads, he's got some leg strength there. And then we're going to go through to our single leg stretch. So Janice is going to be doing it with a straight leg, and then Brandon's going to be doing it with a bent knee there. So I'm having those knees are nice and straight is really going to work on our hamstring and our glute flexibility, and then bending your knee, it really just focuses on our glutes, so it takes out the hamstrings out of the equation. All right, so 4 minutes, and then we are done, mob.
That's the way. Big shout out to all the TARS crew as well. We've got those guys involved in DC Fit next week.
Perfect.
And Good Quick Tucker session. So going to be great to be able to tune into, send a link up to the mob and see them cooking and exercising as well.
It's good to see Donna's here. Probably doing some research of what she's got herself into for
Yeah.
next week, which is good to see.
That's right.
All right, are we ready to go? All you mob at home? Ready, set, and we're off. That's it. So just Janice is getting down, picking up those balls out of the outfield, keeping her softball skills up, waiting for Tokyo 21, which is good. And then Brandon's just doing his little pulse squats, also getting ready for Tokyo 21. So it's good to see a couple of our potential future Olympians here in the studios. So if you're working hard at home, I'm making sure you're doing your best to keep up with these absolute superstars in their own sports.
Yeah, Tatey there, he's looking like he's working hard too, the lad.
Oh, little toe touches, good to see, Tatey. That's it. So 5 seconds left of this one. So Brandon's just doing his little mini pulse squats, and 3, 2, 1, and you're done. All right. So 20 seconds rest. Make sure you're getting that drink in. Make sure I'm opening up your lungs. If you are finding it a bit tough to breathe, pop your hands up on top of your head, and that's going to help open up your chest as well. So make sure we're getting all that oxygen in, which is going to help you recover to keep working hard.
How is everyone feeling at home? Send
And-
us a message.
and we go.
Let's hear how you're feeling.
Off we go.
Is it a good session? Are you enjoying it?
That's it. So make sure you can direct all your criticisms, all your criticism through to Janice,
All
and
that
all your
hate
compliments
mail.
are through to me, please. There we go.
Looking good. Great work, guys. Keep it up. Condi Canuto, he's tuned in. No doubt he's throwing a few dumbbells around at home there. But I always see his great posts around running in the mornings. He's clocking up the Ks at home.
3, 2, 1, and we're done. And so Condi, a bit of a IUE legend in his own right there.
That's it. My mentor.
One of many.
My inspiration.
There you go. So here's our Jackson's dad, which is part of our production team. So it's a real family unit we got here today. All right, so 3, 2, 1, and off we go. I feel a bit left out at the moment, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the only one who hasn't got any family tuning in. Me and Rob are one of our production staff. We can be family for today, eh?
That's it.
He's just shaking his head. That's all right. So 20 seconds left. So we're halfway through this one. So Janice is working super hard here. Hey, what's going on here? Back at the Ackinclose house. Make sure you're working when the camera's on. Busted.
Keep it going, Butter. You're nearly there.
Come, Tatey. 5 more seconds of this one. Give us a couple little squat pulses for us, mate. And have a rest. All right, so yeah, I'm up to your last exercise now, Mob. So make sure, if you do need that rest, you're getting it here in your last 20 seconds, and we're going to go 40 seconds. Go for the title, and then we are done with our exercises. I'm here for the day.
Nice.
3, 2, 1, and go. So I think we've probably got about 10 or so different DC Fit sessions online, Nate.
Yeah.
So what we were talking about before, if any of you mob are really enjoying our sessions, make sure you're going back and you're rewatching them and you're redoing them as well, which is good to see.
Yeah. Renee Blackman said, "I'll claim you, Dave."
Nah, perfect. So Janice was throwing that one out. I didn't believe her.
There wouldn't be many. Sandra Blackman, go mummy. Nice.
Got the whole Blackman mob in here today, which is good to see. That's it. So you got 5, 3, 2, 1, and we are done. So there's your last 40 seconds done. So how are we feeling, Janice and Brandon? That was a tough one. I dare say this is a lot different to the way that
Good
Brandon
work.
normally trains. Janice is saying if it's too easy, it's not good enough. So that's the typical Blackman attitude, I think.
Got to give a big shout out to Melika, Tate, and Tyra in there, exercising at home. You're the last man standing there.
The boys
Melika,
are inside
great
watching
work,
cartoons now, no doubt.
But to have the boys joining in Saturday morning to DC Fit, Melika, thanks for having the boys there exercising. That's what it's all about, being able to bring someone along to exercise together, train as a community, and this is what this DC Fit live session's all about. So, I know that we've all got mob. Sometimes it's hard to get motivated and, just find the time. But if we can motivate someone to do the exercises together, and there's no barriers behind that anymore. So we can do it together. And it's just a perfect example there. Getting the kids to start young, exercising and getting into a routine. So Melika, great work. Great initiative, and another great session today, Dave.
Absolutely. So the research has really been highlighted to us lately that if we're not exercising at 10, we're not exercising at 20, the chances that we're not going to be exercising at 30 and 40, and then that's when it really matters because most of us, while we're young and active and that sort of stuff, we're keeping our bodies are really fit and healthy, but as soon as everything starts to slow down when we're 30, 40, 50, that's when we start getting our chronic health conditions, and that's when we start getting some real battles as well. So getting the young ones in a good routine right from the start is really going to make a positive benefit through to our next generation as well.
Yeah, definitely.
There we go. So the guys are doing a bit of a hamstring stretch here in the studios as well. So these guys both have a really flexible hamstrings, as you'd expect from some elite athletes. If you can't quite get down to the soles of your feet, just gripping down your leg as far as you can. I know personally, I definitely can't get that far.
Alison, great job, team. Fantastic effort, everyone. Good work. Meg Davison, thanks, guys. No worries. Must have been a tough session. That's what we want to hear. Great way to start the weekend.
That's it. So the guys are now moving on to a quad stretch, which is going to help with your hip flexors as well. So like we were talking about yesterday, in our Pilates session, it's a really important that we do, even if we're not doing much at home and we're sitting around probably a bit extra, that we do stretch our quads and our hip flexors, because that's going to, because those muscles are going to start to tighten the more that we're sitting and are lounging around, and then that can start to cause some lower back pain, which can really give you some troubles later on.
Renee, Blackman, fantastic workout. Well done, Brandon, Janice, Melika, and the Granny crew. Oh, nice.
That's what we like to see.
Thanks, Dave, Nath, Janice, and Brandon. Good work, guys. Love the Douglas Den Duck from Cherbourg. Nice.
That's it. I think he had the whole mob out there working, which was good.
That's
to see
the way. Yeah, awesome. Set up a camera next time there, brah.
That's it, especially back in Cherbourg. Good to see some of the mob out there working hard.
Yeah, definitely.
That's it. So now the guys are just working on a bit of a glute stretch here. So they're just tucking the front leg just under your groin, and then leaning into it as well. So trying to keep that back leg nice and straight out behind you as well. You don't want it starting to go out to the side, because that changes the angles of your hips.
Yeah.
So with our stretching, I like what Trent was giving us a few tips as part of our work it out session yesterday, is just really trying to stretch for about 30 seconds. So that's the gold standard. That's what we really try to achieve for. It takes the muscle about 15-20 seconds to actually start to relax. So before you get to that 15-second point, stretching is not doing too much. And then once you get to that 20 to 30 seconds, that's when you really get the benefit out. So really focusing on at least trying to get that 20 seconds per stretch as a minimum.
Nice. Tale, Esso for the workout. Thanks for tuning in. Might have to send you up a shirt, so you can train in for next time. So, but guys, if you are exercising at home, you did the session today, take a photo, send it in to us. I've got a few prizes. Might even be able to grab one of the hoodies. Got a couple shirts we might even send out to you guys too. So take a photo, send it in to us, and I'll pick a few winners, and I'll send some prizes out to you next week.
Perfect. So the guys here in the studio are now just doing a bit of a stretch just on their lats and their lower back as well. So they're just trying to stretch out those back muscles, which is good to see, especially the weights that Brandon's been throwing around in his home gym. So I'm sure that fella needs to keep stretching.
Rick would be proud. He'd be very proud today. Brandon.
So Rick and Dean, I reckon.
Yeah, Rick and Dean.
That's it. Brandon's two dads.
Shirts all around. I'm pretty sure you've got enough, Renee. And if you are at home and you do want to maybe tune in and be a part of the live link, so you can have your footage shown on the big screen all around, send us a message, and we might be able to have you involved somehow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So just like what Malika's been doing, we've had like a few of our ambassadors do that in the past.
Talisha
as well,
yesterday. I know. Who else have we had tune in from home? Bo Della Cruz, Tori did it as well. It's been. I think it's a great way to interact with the community. But we would love to see some of our community mob out there linking in and showing us their exercises at home. So we might offer that up next week. We do have some of our statewide team linking in and doing a few of the sessions. One of the brother boys from down in Bendigo is going to be tuning in next week. Nathan Yates, big shout out to my brother Nathan Yates from Mildura. They're going to be Mallee District. They're going to be doing one of the sessions as well. I think it's the Pilates session.
Perfect, which would be good to see. All right, so the guys are just doing a bit of a groin stretch, bit of a lower back stretch. I think this will probably be our last one that we're going to do today. Janice has said we got one more.
Stretch.
So, as usual, the Blackmans are running the show down here.
Uncle Marshall's tuning in as well. Thanks, Uncle Marshall.
Uncle Marshall, I hope you're doing a bit of the work it out session yesterday too.
Yep.
Good for you. One of the most loyal work it out men going around. That fella's been to about every single work it out program, I reckon, which is good to see.
No, great. Well, we might bring it to a bit of a close there. Janice, Brandon, Melika, the boys, thanks very much for giving up your time on a Saturday morning to do DC Fit.
That's it.
We've had messages the last few weeks from Mob asking for a Deadly Choices session on a Saturday morning. So I think we've had some great involvement from the session, and big thanks to our production team for coming in on a Saturday morning. Dave,
huge thanks.
Thanks for Janice, thanks for putting the session together. Dave, thanks for coming in again. But another successful session, eh?
Yeah, mate. Another one. I think it's about number 10 that we've got. That's like we talk about. If you love them, get back, watch them all again. Make sure that you are sharing, you're tagging your mates, you're tagging your cousins, you're getting as many people involved as you can. Because the more people that are going to access these programs, the are stronger and the healthier our communities.
Yeah, and there's no excuses. I mean, we say it every week. You can do this in the the confines of your living room. All you need is a towel, water bottle, your own space, and just a bit of a workspace. So it works. It's fun, interactive, and we all do it together. So we say we all, but I'm still yet to do it. But I'll do it next week or the week after. We've just got so many people wanting to be a part of it, so it's hard.
And like one of the real positive stories I was talking about before, Nath, as well. We got some feedback about one of our sisters out there. I live in a bit remotely. I'm not much confident in terms of a physical activity, and she actually I did the session, and then after a couple, she started sharing the live stream and that sort of stuff. And then that actually motivated some of her friends to do it, because she was like, if Sissy can do it, I can do it as well. And then she's gone outside her confidence level, and that she's been motivating some of her friends to participate in the program as well. And that's what it's all about, a community, helping community.
Awesome. All right, guys, big thank you to everyone at home tuning in. The DC Fit guy, thanks for putting on another great session. Everyone at home who tuned in, sent in their messages of support and encouragement today. That's a wrap for DC Fit Live Saturday morning. Thanks for tuning in, and guys, we'll see you next week.
Thank you.